So there are two ways of recording in Maschine. You can either record in real time or step time. Let's see how easy it is to record in real time in Maschine. What I'm going to do is activate the metronome by pressing Shift and play, and then turn on the play function. There we go. To adjust the volume of the metronome, press and hold Shift and play and turn down the master volume knob. So you'll see that quite often the master volume knob, the tempo knob and the swing knob, they use as shortcuts throughout Maschine to rapidly adjust certain parameters that you'd want to frequently adjust. So let's begin by putting in some hi-hats. And I'm going to just put in some hi-hats using the note repeat function. 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, and... Okay, so we have our hi-hat pattern laid down. Now I'm going to lay down just some basic drums. 2, 1, 2, 3. So basically you can feel my lumpy timing in that beat. Let's fix that. So we have a quantize function which we can access by pressing and holding Shift and pressing quantize. Now that was a hard quantize I just did there. So a hard quantize removes any kind of feel. It's like Kraftwerk, the robots. Perhaps isn't what you want. So let's undo that by pressing Shift and undo. And now let's activate the 50% quantize function. And again, so the 50% quantize function is incredibly useful. It's kind of like if you're used to using Cubase or similar sequences in the past, they'd refer to that as being iterative quantizing. So iterative quantizing gradually moves notes to being on the grid, on a quantized grid, but they do not take it all the way to the grid. So that way you preserve a little of your human funk and you can keep applying it iteratively to gradually tighten up your part without actually making it sound rigid and robotic. Okay, so let's say if we now want to create a duplicate of that pattern and do some different fills and changes on it. So what I can do is press the modifier button here called duplicate. Press and hold pattern first, press duplicate, touch the source and then the destination, and now you've created a duplicate of that pattern on the second pattern slot.